Hello, you beautiful bastards, and welcome to my so-called show. While From Russia with Love was in production, Richard Milbourne was already working on the script to On Her Majesty's Secret Service. Trouble was, with not enough time to shoot locations in Switzerland, and legal troubles with Kevin McClory and Ian Fleming over Thunderball, Saltzman and Broccoli decided to make Goldfinger, and with Terence Young, director of the first two Bond entries, jumping ship over a pay dispute, as well as being denied a percentage of the profits, it was up to Guy Hamilton to take the helm, but could he continue to steer the future of the franchise in the right direction? Well, slutty ladies and not so gentlemen, let's find out with Goldfinger. Released in September 1964, Goldfinger sees Bond take on gold-obsessed bastard Ulrich Goldfinger, played by Gert Frober, in order to find out what his dastardly plan is, and when he is captured, it is now up to Bond to get the message to Felix Leiter, while hoping to avoid whiplash from Oddjob's bowler hat, as well as hoping not to get cancelled or Me Too'd by Pussy Galore.
50 no's and a yes means yes.
Goldfinger may be one of the most definitive of all the Bond movies. This is the one that gave the franchise its identity. The trippy title sequence with the title songs, the gadgets, the women with sex pun names.
My name is Pussy Galore.
And that sense of adventure. It's the Bond film that really turned this into a franchise and was pretty much seen as the first Bond blockbuster. And with it being made on the equivalent of the budget of both Dr. No and From Russia with Love, it definitely shows. It's bigger, more exciting, witty, with Connery really showing why he's still the best Bond. And the villains are fucking fun. Gert Frober may not look like a physical match for Connery with his doughy exterior, but I can't help but love what a smug, conniving, cheating, backstabbing little shit he is. He's such a repulsive person, and Gert Frober looks like he's having fun playing this absolute scumbag. And his plan to raid Fort Knox is actually fucking genius. Harold Sakata brings real menace as bowler hat-flinging mute man-beast Oddjob, and even though he doesn't utter a single line apart from this, he shows he doesn't need to. It's what he does that shows he means business. And it's so hard not to resist that dumb smile. Oddjob, you're a bloody psychopath, but we love you. Honor Blackman lights up the screen as a gorgeous Pussy Galore. And unlike Honey Radar and Titania Romanoff, she does not fuck about. She's strong-willed, no nonsense, and is not another woman who instantly falls for him. She actually makes Bond work for it.
Isn't it customary to grant the condemned man his last request?
You've asked for this.
The Hitchcock suspense may have been tossed aside for a more tongue-in-cheek tone. But there are still some dark moments, like the death of Goldfinger's woman Jill Masterson, played by Shirley Eaton. I mean, Jesus, that is one hell of an image. Seeing her corpse covered in gold, you will never forget that. It also fleshes out Bond and Q's relationship, adding more of a chalk and cheese dynamic, with Q being the more serious business-like inventor and Bond being that annoying big kid who somehow can't respect the things Q works on. It's the same dynamic that would make these two so endearing as the franchise went on.
Audio-visual, range 150 miles.
Ingenious, useful too. Allow a man to stop off for a quick one en route.
It has not been perfected out of years of patient research entirely for that purpose, 007.
And the use of the gadgets do not disappoint, with Bond's Aston Martin DB5 firing machine guns out of the headlights, spilling oil slick, and yes, the ejector seat. The snappy dialogue.
Manners, Oddjob. I thought you always took your hat off to a lady. You know, he kills little girls like you.
Little boys, too.
It never takes itself too seriously. It remembers to be fun without being too goofy. And goddamn do I love the title song, sung by Shirley Bassey. It's big, bombastic, and it really sets up the epicness we are about to be thrown in. We also have one of the best Bond coming close to death scenes ever. The laser to the crotch.
I think you've made your point, Goldfinger. Thank you for the demonstration.
Choose your next witticism carefully, Mr. Bond. It may be your last.
Which also brings us to one of the greatest villain lines ever.
Do you expect me to talk?
No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die.
If I had to nitpick, Secklinder lacks that American swagger that Jack Lord had previously brought to Felix in Dr. No. And what was the whole point of Goldfinger revealing his Fort Knox plan to the gangsters when he was just going to kill them anyway? If he just gassed them straight away, Bond wouldn't have overheard his plans, but still, it doesn't take away the impact this film had worldwide. This was the one that made Bond into something truly spectacular. It's a funny, sharp, inventive spy adventure with Connery's charisma really pulling off the tongue-in-cheek humour. And despite being over 60 years old, Goldfinger still has not lost that Midas touch. So that was Goldfinger. Next up, Thunderball.